Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we are doing more KC Cup. It's a very boring meta. I'm sure many of you are tired of Orcust. They've been everywhere, they're in everything. I couldn't even possibly name all the decks they've been teched into. It's absurd, so very stale meta. I even partook myself in the first stage to get to dual level max. I was using Orcust just because I hadn't made content for it. And just because it was the first stage, that's more of a chore than anything else. So now that we're in the second stage, I crafted a deck just for fighting Orcust. We do have an out for pendulums. If we're fighting pendulum, we gotta just hope we have Cosmic Cyclone and this can save the day for us. But other than that, we're trying to get our Orcust nightmares with our DD Crow. I love DD Crow, guys. It's so good. Eats up Orcust, eats up Resonators. It's so funny fighting Resonators with DD Crows in your hand. It's honestly a very useful card just in general now that the meta's so refined. People really utilize the graveyard. DD Crows an MVP, guys, especially against Orcust. Other good techs for Orcust are Abyss Dweller, stops graveyard effects. Book of Moon, you can place their monster face down on your own turn. And of course it obviously helps from there. Our win con is invoked with Purgatrio. We just get out there. We do have the XCs for the first turn plays and second turn maneuvers. We have a link monster to not get it blocked pretty much. And then we have our dark monster to steal a dark monster of theirs if we need to. Usually we're okay though, yeah, and of course Inanari Fox will special summon when you have a spellcaster. It's how we get our easy XCs. Obviously Boxer Veil opens up level 4 XCs while opening up Purgatrio at the same time, so that's really the idea of the deck. Fair results, it's going to get a fair result, 52 to 55 win percentage. I'm sure I'm at about 5k. Duel points, I'll stop at whatever I think will get me under the top 10k global, and that's about where I'll stop. That's usually where I stop. Around 40 duels played. We'll see how it goes, how many Orcust I'm running into. I run into a few. I think the replays will reflect that, at least one or two. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you're doing in the KC Cup, either what you're mixing Orcust with, because while it is a cheesy, stale, terrible meta, I can't blame you for joining. You either join or lose. If you can't beat them, join them, as they say. So I wouldn't super blame you. Let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know cool ways you guys are countering it. I know there's that Thunder Virus card. There's a ton of ways, but yeah, Invoked is the true Splash Boy, not Orcust. So hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are versus Paradox. You already know they're Orcust. Really nothing else they're going to be doing. 30 cards though. People are really confident with this Orcust to run more than 20 because they're figuring they're doing a lot of milling. So look at this. This is Onomat throwing away Orcust to search more Gaga Zuzu. It's ridiculous. They put it in everything, guys. They're splashing it in everything. It's so absurd. You thought Aleister was splashable? It's absurd. Aleister had to show back up, say, hey, this is the mini win condition that goes in every deck, not you. Get out of here. He's even making a Beatrice. What is this, guys? Absolutely absurd. Beatrice isn't actually really good outside of Burning Abyss. You need the monster she's gonna mill to do something, and that's Burning Abyss with all that effect and stuff. But look at him, he's getting the full Orcust monster out too. It's disgusting, guys. He got Onomat XCs, Orcust links into XCs, obviously. He's still getting so many monsters summoned. Look at these guys, and I'm gonna clap them because I fully anticipated what was gonna be in their deck. I know what kind of monsters they're gonna play. I know what they're trying to do. We just make a simple deck. This deck isn't anything flashy. You guys see the deck list right here. They are just so predictable. So there's the monster. That's a back row even. Cosmic Cyclone. Boom. Look at it. We don't even have a monster we're gonna win this duel. I shouldn't have flipped the Beatrice. I meant to just set it. If we had plays, we could switch to Beatrice. He mills a Kiteroid. If we had plays, we could switch to Beatrice. We didn't need to, we just milled a Kiteroid. So that was kind of a waste of a Book of Moon. We're still gonna dunk on this guy with just hand traps. With just hand traps. Haven't used the DD Crow yet, still waiting for the proper time. That probably would have been the proper time to do it there. Here we're going to DD Crow the skeleton though, or yeah, symbols. So he can't really do that. He returns the symbols. Didn't have a card to set. Hits me for 2600, that's going to be a Boxer Veil. And he destroys the old Boxer Veil. We're going to Destiny Draw as we have taken enough damage. That's Aleister, the Invoker, pulled with Destiny Draw, guys. This is how you clap Orcust. He immediately scoops. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing the Yuya going second now. Our bread and butter when we're facing Pendulum is either going second like we are here, or going first with Cosmic Cyclone. Here we're going second. We don't have to worry about what we would get going first. We would have had a Cosmic Cyclone and a Book of Moon anyway, so we would have been just fine going first. Now, why do we use Cosmic Cyclone? Because of this card, Pendulum Call. It makes it so his Pendulum cards can't be destroyed in the Pendulum Zone for a full turn. Not just his turn, till the end of your next turn. So it's really bothersome. You can't use Mystical Space Typhoon, so that's falling off in place of Cosmic Cyclone. Once again, Cosmic Cyclone never lost its throne, really. It's always been king, because we're using it for the life point train too. Here I'm using it for Destiny Draw. Usually in the meta with Orcust, you're seeing it with Switcheroo. Still the same idea. Cosmic Cyclone is king. Now here's our boy Pendulum summoning 3 monsters. Not a big deal. We are going second. It's just going to be a lot of stuff for a likely Purgatrio to swing at. He's got an Abyss. So I mean, look at this guy's field. This is honestly a crazy impressive field. He has the Cosmoil Dark Lady. He has an Abyss Dweller. So that's an effect negate, a good effect negate. It just costs you some life points. This shuts down Orcust, and that's just the anime theme. So here we're going to start with Cosmic Cyclone, get rid of his back row. He did have a back row, it's just a Cosmic Cyclone of his own. We're going to Book of Moon the Dark Lady. Look at us go, guys. Then we go with Aleister. Oh man, we top decked that Boxer Veil too. This boy is in for it. There we go. Banish that. Boxer in the graveyard, full Purgatrio. Abyss Dweller stops us from getting our Aleister, but we wipe that boy's entire field. Look at that. Top decking is not going to help you as he surrenders, guys. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing Yuto. Should be Pendulums, obviously significant in the meta still. Yep, ranging Pendulum. That's the whole reason Cosmic Cyclone's in the deck. Literally just for Pendulum. If it was just Orcust we were worried about, still might be Cosmic Cyclone just for Destiny Draw, but it would most likely be Mystical Space Typhoon. So here he's going with a Joker. I think this guy kind of misplays a couple times. Anyway, he's going with Dragon Pit. We're gonna hit the Dragon Pit. People usually run fewer 8s, and Joker's an 8, so we hit the 8. He didn't put the little one. Sets a back row. We get Boxer Veiled. That's going to be Destiny Draw because he swung into us after we Cosmic Cyclone. We Destiny Draw Aleister the Invoker. He's going to Forbidden Chalice us, but we still have 2 level 4 monsters, which means we still get to pull off the Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. Now he's down to 3k life points. It's only like a direct attack, so it's only ever going to be 2500 unless you manipulate his attack in any other ways. He top decks another Joker. He uses it to search the Dragon Pit this time. But what do you have to Pendulum Summon, my lad? Just another Joker in the Pendulum Zone. But he doesn't have it. That's a 5. That's an 8. He could add a 7 here, but a 7's not going to do it for you. You needed the level 4 out to do the Xyz, because I know you're not running any other Xyz than that. And there's no way to make an Xyz with a 4. And a 7. So it's our turn again. That monster's stuck in attack. You better hope that's a good back row, but it's actually a bluff. So we finish the duel. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are going second. We do have first turn plays, but we're definitely second turn deck, just like I would say all Orcust. So he's using 5. at first I didn't think they would show the qualifier stuff. They didn't usually show the match. So this guy is trying to pretend like he's Gandora, but guess what? They're mixing Orcust with Gandora too, so you're never safe. There's Orcust everywhere. But so far he's just showing some gadgets, just showing some simple Gandora cards. He's going with Gigant here, Gigant. We got our Cosmic Cyclone, DD Crow's not really needed just yet. We get a Boxer Veil, so we set the Cosmic Cyclone and Book of Moon and go on again. Gigant's giving him another search. There you go. What did I say? He's Orcust. You can't escape it. People are mixing it even with Gandora, guys. We're going to Book of Moon is Gandora. He's going to normal summon another Gandora, get a Gandora cutscene. This isn't the Gandora you want, though. He's already kind of out of whack. And we can DD Crow. You would want to DD Crow this Gandora, because this is the one copy Gandora, and you can't use that Gandora to add it. I banished the other Gandora to stop the immediate damage of the turn. But yeah, he's trying to Determination of Flight it. He's trying to get the banishes off. It's not going to work. We've already stopped it, and even if he gets it out, it's no big deal, because there's not enough Gandoras. You saw me banish a Gandora, my boy. But yeah, Orcust and everything, guys. Everything. Great, great stuff. Alright, here we are playing a Yuma and Astral. Now, you may be looking at Yuma and Astral. You may think he's Onomot. Look at that. Warrior of Hope. You're like, dude, this is a Utopia deck. I don't have to fight Orcust right now? No, you're so wrong. He's using Magistus. This is not an Onomot deck. It's a Magistus deck. Now, he's doing a bunch of wacky stuff. I don't know why you would need... Or, no, I guess the spell card didn't do that. He's doing a bunch of suboptimal plays as far as how this field is built. Because I think he just ends it on an Abyss Dweller. Because I think he thinks we're Orcust when we are not Orcust. We seem a lot like Orcust because we are very tech for Orcust, with Orcust in mind. But we are not. Here's the Abyss Duel I was talking about. Not much of a first turn. Can stop our Aleister recycle. We're going to Cosmic Cyclone that one back row. No big deal. Book of Moon. Then we go with the Aleister to search Invocation. Now this stops Invocation. We can't activate the Invocation and add the Aleister back to our hand. Not that that's a big deal. We just go boom. Rebellion Dragon. No problem. Throw our Invoke and the Inari both off. So even if we didn't have fire in our hand, which we don't even use, we still had our Purgatrio, no problem. And that is lethal, no problem. So he killed a lot of his resources just to get an Abyss Dweller out. It's kind of a really, really bad play. Great, great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Bandit Keith. No doubt that is likely Orcust. We just have to figure out what he has mixed it with. Whoa. It's showing... That's so weird. It's showing the World Championship Series in the replays, but it doesn't show that in the actual duels. It'll show our match. So he's going to Cosmic Cyclone our Book of Moon. We would be incredibly vulnerable if it wasn't for our Battling Boxer Veil. I think this guy bricks a whole bunch, though. Here he goes throwing away an Orcust. He's even got a Babel Blade from his hand. Doesn't attack us, though. We get another Book of Moon. He sets a back row. We get a DD Crow. We're going to set a Boxer Veil this time, just so we could get going with our monsters. We're going to Cosmic Cyclone his middle row. He's going to use a Lancia, so that's also another tech to fight the mirror match. That's how stale the meta is. Every deck is ready for the mirror match. They're that stale, you're just ready for, you know the mirror match is coming. Look at the Cosmic Cyclones, the Book of Moons, all the same cards. I got another Cosmic Cyclone. It was going to go on forever, but our boy scooped for us. This is the meta, guys. This is the meta Konami wanted. It looked like my deck was exactly the same as his because we had to use the same text to beat the meta, but that's because the meta is so telegraphed. It's so easy to predict. So have fun doing it out there, guys. It's given me such a deep appreciation for DD Crow. We already knew DD Crow is a pretty good card, but I just find it useful all the time. I'm always happy to see it in my hand. The only time I'm not is versus Pendulums, and That's just another reason to dislike pendulums. So let me know what you guys are doing. How are you dealing with this stale, terrible meta? Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys.